Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, I am taking a real chance and doing something completely different. And we're gonna try to play a lot of Phyrexians. Because I know we're probably, some of you go, hey, is there a deck to be built with these or whatever? I don't know. That's why we're here. We do some things so you don't have to. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at what Orzhov Phyrexians looks like in Standard and see if we can win some games. Because honestly, I got no clue. Now, if you like seeing weird experiments like this, please show your love and support for the channel. Hit that join button down below. Check out the details. There's cool free stuff you get access to. And if you want to protect all your nerd gear, check out ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn at checkout. They'll save you 5% and they'll support the channel. All right, so here's the deal. We know there's a lot of good black and white cards, but we haven't seen a whole bunch of the Phyrexians, so we're going to try to squeeze a couple more of those into this list. And we're going to see if it's better. Is it a reasonable option? Because I don't know. But here we go. We've got 3 Bannerless Sleeper. Now, this is actually not bad because you can play it early as a 3-1 and just fight with it. Cool. If you have other ways to pump it up, excellent. Or you just get it to where your opponent has to sacrifice a thing. And that's not too bad because there are some times where, like, they have one blocker back to protect their Planeswalker. You can make them sacrifice it and then go get it, right? So we're hoping it works out the way we want to. To destroy evil, we know this card's good. Phyrexian Missionary. This is actually pretty neat. I think people forget that this is a Phyrexian, but it does let you get some of your key cards back out of the yard. It gives you a nice play late in the game, and I'd say pseudo combos with a couple cards, so not too bad. Infernal Grasp, because we got to have some removal. I wanted some extra ways to draw cards, and I didn't know what I wanted to play, so I went with Reckoner's Bargain. However, who knows? We'll see. I haven't played with this card really. I'm just giving it a go and see what happens. We've got LSL Core, Sadistic Pilgrim, happens to be a Phyrexian, also a cleric. But creatures come into play, you gain life, you lose creatures, your opponent loses life, so it kind of helps get us toward the finish line. I did have one space left over while I was deck building, so right now it's Rite of Oblivion. This will probably change by the end of the video. Then we've got 4 Wedding Announcement because the card's still good. Braids Arisen Nightmare. Now, Braids isn't really a Phyrexian, but is kind of a Phyrexian, so she made the cut. Plus, I like the idea of having another way to draw cards with Braids, using it as finishing damage alongside stuff like Ellis and other things that are draining your opponent's life total. So, yeah, we're just going to give it a go. Aaron, Benalia's Ruin. I almost said Benalia's Ruin. That would have been a weird thing. Okay, this card, not great, not bad, but it's a 3/3 for 3 with Menace, which we like. If we do get into a situation where it has to just sit back, we do have stuff like Wedding Announcement that's making tokens, so we could actually just start sacking those and make our creatures bigger. So I don't really mind that either. Even if you chump block with the thing, you could chump block, sacrifice it, pump your team. Totally reasonable. So there's a few little tricks you could do with this to both for really push damage through, but also make your creatures big enough that your opponent doesn't want to attack, which is fine when you have stuff that's draining your opponent's life total every turn. Then we have 2 Sarah Paragon. Now, this is kind of what we were talking about with the Phyrexian Missionary. If we can get the Paragon back, then we can almost kind of keep cycling them in a way. Oh, excuse me. But we can get all these other cards out too, right? Because we have Braids, we have Aaron, we've got Wedding Announcement, we got Ellis. It's like all very cool things we could reuse. So we're going to play 2 of these. And again, I know it's not a Phyrexian, but we couldn't have only Phyrexians. There weren't quite enough to really fill the list. We're playing Wandering Emperor just because it's quality. Obviously, the most played Phyrexian right now, Shieldred, the Apocalypse. Definitely going to be in here. And again, we're playing it alongside other stuff that's also draining our opponent. We're talking about Braids and Ellis. So hopefully this adds up to be enough kind of incremental damage. Then we have 1 Defiler of Faith, just because I want to check it out. We have a lot of white spells. It's possible this makes extra bodies, and that could just be enough to help us get across, especially if we're in a situation where we want to sack stuff to Braids or sack stuff to Aaron. You know, this gives us other possible things we can get rid of. Then we're playing 1 Elspeth Resplendent, again, because we have a lot of good things at 3 or less that we could go get. And if we're already nickel and diming the opponent's life total, if you can just come over the top with a flyer or a first striker or something, that might be enough. And then Lisa, Forgotten Archangel. Kind of looks like a Phyrexian sort of angel. It's Dark Wings. I don't know. No real justification. I just didn't have anything else quality to play in this spot. So, ta-da, we're playing Lisa. Sue me. Right? Like, we got to have something here, and that's what I'm going with. Now, I will say this, a lot of this is probably going to change by the end of the video, but we'll see. Lands, we're playing in Aganjo, 9 Plains, 5 Swamp, 1 Takanuma, 4 Caves of Koilos, 4 Shattered Sanctum. I did consider the possibility of playing the Courtyard and maybe call Phyrexian and we could play a bunch of stuff, but I'm not going to get that quirky. I don't think it's that big of a deal. So we're just going to go with these lands for now, and we're going to play some games. So strap yourselves in because this is a weird experiment. I have no clue if it's going to work, but catch up with me on the back end of the video because I'm sure we're going to have a lot of stuff to say about this list. Oh no, we're definitely mulliganing this one. Can't keep it. Not enough to do with any of this, sadly. If this was at least a Plains, then I would, like, think about it, because then I have removal. I could just play that. But there's a lot of risk involved there. We'll keep this, get rid of this. And let's just see what's up. A green-blue land. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Opponent, let us resolve that. Okay. We played some decks that had that card in there. It's actually pretty nice. I don't mind it. I probably should be building more stuff with it. Red mana. That's not what I thought we were going to see here at all. Okay, I feel like I don't really know what's going on still. This has to get countered, right? No. They're just going to shoot our creature. Okay. Huh. And I'm just genuinely at a loss. I don't know what's happening here.
1,000 years and they never learn, not taught them everything they know.
What to do. I mean, we attack, they kill it. Alright, let's go for it. Sounds like a plan. Go ahead and make 2 dudes. Yeah, this Jaya alone is probably going to be the death of us.
Go on, impress me.
I dig it. More blockers. Yeah, opponent's got a deck that I'm feeling, honestly. I'm into it. Yeah. What's sad is we're really not doing anything here.
You're no match for my students.
Yep. Kill a dragon. Whoop, not that. Kill a dragon. Even though they get stuff for it, not a lot we can do about it. They're probably just gonna get access to spell. No, they're making treasure here. Huh. I would not have thought that was gonna be the case. Let's go ahead and kick it. I'm just gonna sack this. And then try to kill one of these. And then just try to attack a pile into Jaya. Alright, well, that's the best we can do. Yep.
That all you got?
Yep. Needed one of our bigger things here. This is not going to be enough. Unless their hand is just blanks, but they can even draw cards here. So yeah, we're not in a good spot. And I feel we're going to kill Jaya just to see another one show up, honestly. All right. They're drawing. Okay, they're still digging, I guess. They bottom two things. All right. Well, this is all we can do.
All right,
Our draws
all
were
right,
not great.
done.
We need to find some of our bigger stuff here. And even then, we might be facing counters. So who knows? Yep, that's a bunch of cards. What else we got? Oh, where was this? This would have been great when the opponent was drawing all those things. Alright. Like I say, it would have been awesome. The good news here is if they... Oh, well, that sucks. Fortunately, we can still kill that. Or at least try to. This could still get spell snared or something. Wasn't expecting to see that card in there, though. It's kind of interesting. I guess it sort of makes sense, though, with all the ramp that they have. We attack the opponent. They take 9, go to 5. Yeah, we're in. It's worth it to give up a 3/3. In the turn. Sphinx. Thief. Unless we can get the opponent to draw a card, we can't necessarily win here yet. Or we find something... Nah, that wouldn't do it. Oh, that kind of sort of does it. So we attack with both of these. Opponents tapped out. Assuming they block here, they might try to, like, two-fer, block the Shieldred. Then what? Alright, I say we just attack with Shieldred then. Okay, they gave us the best we could hope for. I mean, because they weren't really going to throw the Sphinx in front of it, I couldn't imagine. Yeah, in the turn. Alright, opponent's at 1. When they attack, they get to see a pile of cards. Actually, no, they only get 2 basics. Oh, there's 3, actually. We don't really care. Hold on. Because if they have enough mana to do it twice. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if they do have another one, double burn down the house would be bad. So I'm willing to give them this in one pile. Maybe I have to just gamble and put burn down the house in a pile. Maybe I gotta do something like this. Then they bounce the other thing is maybe. Alright. We'll let them decide what they want to do. I mean, I don't know. They're at 1. I mean, bouncing the Shieldred makes sense, especially if they have a counter. Those are 3 really good cards to hit by the opponent. And full stop. Like they drew very well there. Yeah, I assumed you'd take the other pile. Now it's just I'm assuming you bounce Shieldred. Nope, they're returning that. Oh, because they can cast it. Alright, they do have enough. That gives them enough life. Interesting. Okay. No, still in it to win it. So now this gets tough because we could just kill the Sphinx. Or we can attack with our Shieldred, which they probably just chump block if we give the other thing first strike. So yeah, I think we just kill the Sphinx. And then we just pay. No attacks.
What you get for hurting my people.
I don't know how we're going to get out of this. I mean, I feel like the opponent probably has more outs than we have, but, you know, this is all we can do. Not that interested. She just dies. Like, we know it's in the opponent's hand, so us blocking doesn't do anything, because then they just kill Shieldred. So it's kind of a waste for us. Alright, they're just getting the dragon so they can try to race us, I guess, on the next turn. Oh, well, this is interesting. We do this. End of turn, sacrifice an enchantment. Yeah, and that's going to do it. Sure, we'll keep this. This is at least functional. Man, I thought it was... I don't know how much I like these Reckoner's Bargains. I might need them to be something else. I just don't know what. Anything of something else that draws cards that I want to play in that slot, I think. Is this gonna die a horrible death? I might just take a burn spell here, I think. Oh, nope, just a cut down. Alright. That's still a card. You know what's funny? Just as I say that, I'm realizing we're going to resolve these wedding announcements, and then these are actually going to be good, sacking these 1/1s. Is there a Shieldred? There's not a Shieldred. I was about to put a stop on just in case. Oh boy, this hand's kind of ugly. Alright, well, no mana. We'll just try again. I mean, okay, they didn't have a counter. That's good. Slowly pile up some dudes. I mean, if they're only doing this, and I'll look at, like, this is obviously the colors Grixis of having all the sweepers and whatever. Herd migration. All right, well, we know we're going to have to deal with that later. That's news. And they have a lot of basic types. 4. Yep. Oh, so are we wanting to draw cards or make more dudes here? I think just draw cards. Well, yeah, I guess so, because we do need land as well. Like, we need some threats. Okay, we did find a land. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of removal. Jeez. Yeah, you got it. Let's go ahead and get some cards, I guess. Not that I know what I'm going to do with all of these cards, but it's a thing. I almost... You know what? Yeah, we might as well. I almost thought about not doing it. Because I was just like, you know, I'm getting cards I'm just going to have to discard. In reality. I don't have anything. I mean, I guess I can get another one back. That's something. I'm just going to keep cycling these for a minute. And I have to discard 2 cards. Probably going to be a Caves and an Infernal Grasp. Actually, hell. I probably have more mana than I need anyway right now. That's fine. Let's do that. I don't even know what I'm worried about killing, honestly. Hey, we can kill that, though. Like, that I do know we can kill. That is critical. Question. There's nothing to get back in the yard. I'm going to go and just play this. If they got another sweeper, they got another sweeper. But I'm at least going to set up to try to end the game. Alright, Lightning Strike works. Okay, well, not much we could have done about that anyway. We were destined to lose a creature there. At least we get to keep other ones on board to attack with here. I say that. Man, okay. That works out too. What I was going to do here, actually, was why I paused, is I was actually going to Infernal Grasp my own creature. I had extra life here, but I didn't want to lose one of these wedding announcements or wedding festivities because opponents had a multiple of 3 and we could just attack with those, and then I could play this and get this back anyway. So because this only has one target, let's see, Unleash deals 7 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Yeah. So if we get rid of that, then there's no excess. It won't hit anything. So we could have protected these. I could have played this, got this back, and then just kind of went through the whole thing again. So yeah, I would have been good with that. Cool. Well, we'll take it. That's a win I wasn't expecting. Okay. Yeah, let's hope we draw a land. That's what we're going to do here. This deck is so goofy. Like, I'm like excited we even got a win. Like, you understand, that feels so good to even make that little bit happen. Getting some mono blue. Okay, well, we did draw our land, so that's good news. Bad news is I don't know how we're going to resolve a spell that matters the rest of the way, but maybe, just maybe, this will do something. I doubt it, but hey. Yep. Like, we knew that was a thing. Just how many things are we going to get to resolve? Because I don't know. We're going to attack. Or maybe not. Alright. I think because we already have all the removal, I want to lead with this. Though, later in the game, this would actually be reasonable to just play and kick it. But I don't think that's what we want to do here. I think I want to do that. Try to maybe clear the path for a wedding announcement, if we can. It's going to be difficult, obviously, but sometimes you do what you got to do. Okay, that's good news. The opponent's now digging. No, they've had land, though. So they are still up to fight. We're going to attack. Now, the Paragon kind of gives us some false hope here a little bit, I think. But if we can resolve that after all these things go into the graveyard, that's pretty sweet. Yep. I mean, this is all we can do. I mean, we didn't get mana, so we're kind of up against it. Guess they're going to play a Consider? Nope, they're just going to Fading Hope. And they left something on top. Let's see how this goes. Man, I don't feel terrible since we have all this mana to do stuff with later. Yeah, I'm just lying. We have no mana. It's really just about these spells we got. Okay, Syncopate's cool. We can live with that. Alright, we'll wait and try to kill that during their end step. No need to be in a hurry here. Opponent wants to Impulse. Alright, we still let that happen, I think. Like, the odds were pretty low that we're going to get to kill this, but we want to try anyway. Uh-oh, what are they highlighting it for? Alright. Well, before that goes off, at least let them make a choice. Hey, that worked. Alright. So unless they pick up something from Thirst here, they don't have any counters anymore. At least not for spells. They might have like Essence Scatter or one of those types of spells. Which, by the way, if you're playing Essence Scatter, you might as well be playing the other one that like counters a creature and then puts a +1/+1 on a thing. There's nothing I'm probably going to want to get back there. Let's go ahead and just try to fight. And I might need something on board to Rite of Oblivion anyway. Alright. Do you have another Horhijin here? they do. Alright, well, I don't love this, but I feel like we kind of gotta. Ah, they had another one. Jeez. Okay. Well, they just got it. They got it. There's not a lot we can do here. Yeah, this is getting countered. Alright, GG's. We get to move on. Oh boy, we have to mulligan this. That's a shame. And we have to mulligan the... Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep this one. I was about to say we're going to mulligan this too, but you know what? Let's just live the hard life. Let them kill one Shieldred, hope the other one survives, and then we'll just go from there. Admittedly, this is all reliant on me drawing a 4th land, but such is life. Blue, green, white. Okay. Let's go with this. Actually, let's start here. In case they want to remove something and we don't get another land, Braids possibly has more value. Aaron does have Menace, though, so we might just get a quality attack or two. Or this could just be a Brutal Cathar. Come on, deck. We kind of need land at this point. Otherwise, I have a feeling it's going to get real ugly. Okay, that helps quite a lot. Let's go ahead and attack. And we'll get this first one down. Alright, they got their 4 mana. Interestingly, if we get a 5th land for Elspeth, my usual inclination is to minus and try to find something because we have quite a few quality things at 3 or less. But here, if we can actually stick a solid attack, just give Shieldred flying, that could be a thing. Though, we do still have to worry about them having a Wandering Emperor, which is not a lot of fun for us. They're also able to attack with Dinnick and get a point or two. Oh, give your stuff Death Touch. I was about to be funny and say nice touch because that's really what that was. Huh. Well. We attack with this. They trade. I mean, that's a thing. But I'm kind of okay if they do. You know? We get to kill both of them. Because of Death Touch. And obviously they don't know we have another Shieldred, so to them it might be worth it. I don't know. If not, I think we will actually play Elspeth and minus. Oh, they're not. They're just going to take the 4. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Did not find what we were looking for, unfortunately. Well, guess I'm going to take Ellis. It does come in with the shield, so we can block and not die. So that's a thing. Planet Atlanta, sure. Fortunately, nothing flies there. Though they can get extra life. But we also have Ellis that has a Death Touch shield of its own. Has Death Touch and a shield, I should say. Alright. Then how do I go about doing this? I could give this +1 and flying. And they're not going to take 5, I wouldn't think. Maybe they would. Either way, we're at least doing this. They give it first strike. It's kind of the same thing. Nah, we're giving flying. And just saying, if you're going to block, you're going to block. Attack with this. It has Menace. So we would get to kill Halana and Elena. Then when that dies, we get to hit the opponent for 1. So I'm okay with all that. Because they block Shieldred, then they can't block Aaron. Because Aaron requires 2 blockers. If they decide they want to block Aaron, then the only thing they can do is take the damage from Shieldred, which is what's happening here. And we're alright with that. Alright, opponent goes to 4. To 3. We're going to play this. We're going to sacrifice a Planeswalker. Yep, there you go. Okay, hey, this is a playable hand. I know it's kind of like a sad measure at this point, but I'm like, hey, it's playable. We're going to keep it. And honestly, if we draw lands, this isn't the worst, right? Like, we could do some stuff with... Oh, no, against that deck? Oh, we're going to have to find actual hard removal. Which, they play a lot of defensive cards, so this might not be easy. We might get lucky if they just spend a lot to juice it up, and maybe we get the chance to kill it with this. That'd be special, but don't know how likely that is. Yep, we took some damage. Okay. Well, we know we can play a Shieldred next turn. Paragon. Well, that's annoying. So if we do end up killing those things, they're just going to get to play them again. Noted. No attacks. Alright, so now, and the reason I didn't block is now we have 2 1/1s that can block a Brutal Cathar if we need to, so at least holds 1 creature at bay. Possibly. Ooh, and voice. And they don't have a way to gain life right now, so that's kind of nice, at least. Yeah, we're going to have to kill the Paragon, because, unfortunately, if we don't kill it, killing all these other things ends up being pointless. So, let's go ahead and take that out now. Because I don't, if you're playing this, I assume you have some ways to pump it or other things going on there. As much as I'd like to kill an Adeline, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. No attacks. In the turn. So now we have options of putting 2 creatures on like Adeline if we want. If Shieldred were to die, wouldn't be the worst thing. We can get it back with the Missionary. So yeah, this is an okay situation to be in at the moment. Opponent's deck's a very interesting version of what a white aggro deck can look like. I'm just going to block here, block here. Normally I would sacrifice one of these, but I want to make sure we kill what we need to kill. Still nothing in the yard, so for now I'm just going to open up with this. No attacks. So at the very least I can start flying over the top while we're waiting. Okay. Fortunately, this was late enough. We got stuff to kill that now, so don't have to worry about that. Attack for 4. Almost misclicked and canceled attacks there. And the turn. Alright. Opponent's at 8. Homestead Courage. How about we just kill that? No chance to put counters on it. Yeah, that's fine. I assume that's where that was going to get aimed at some point anyway. Yep, hey, that's a blocker. That's a real thing. Yeah, I was going to say, you attack, I'm just jumping here, because that's all that's worth for us. Ooh, Well, I was thinking I might just play this and then just start recasting it with the Paragon, but this looks like it might also be equally okay. I mean, I was going to say, if you don't block, that'd be miraculous. All right. Looks like this is going to do it, unless that's a sweeper or something special that gains life. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Because whatever they draw, they just have to discard. Ooh, look what else they had going on here. Yep. Yeah, we're just blocking with the token, because whatever. And that's going to do it. Get in there with these. All right, we'll take it. This stupid little deck finished the last leg of Platinum and got us to Diamond. How stupid is this? We're going to mulligan that. This is probably worse, but we're going to keep it. Let's... what are we going to do here? Probably get rid of Reckoner's Bargain? Ugh, okay. Maybe I should have kept that first hand. It was slow, but maybe I could have drawn other spells. Hello, opponent. Let's go ahead and play you. Oh, they have a cut down for Ellis. Boo. All right, Bank Buster it is. Lead with this. What do we got? Werewolf? No, Fable token. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of messed up here, actually. Because this is only going to be +1. If they get something that they could crew that with, we're going to be a little sad. Actually, that's not true. We get a 1/1 blocker here. Yeah, we're fine. I'm testing the waters, which is why I didn't just run out of Shieldred here. Alrighty. That's a real thing. They're going to bank bust to try to kill our... Alright, we'll just block. Seems like a lot of work. But, you know, I'm with it. You've got 3 cards left and 2 mana and a blood token. You're about to make the other thing. I kind of want to just make a 2/2 here, which will be a 3/3, I guess, and play Shieldred. I feel like that's more valuable. Though, if we just exile this, that probably has some value to us anyway. So, yeah. Because why not? I'm not too attached to this. And then now I have 2 removal cards for a single creature if that's what shows up. Or if I get another land, then I actually have 2 removal cards. Alright, we're going to get at least 2 damage off of Shieldred. So that's nice. 4 damage. Alright, so she already did a little bit. Even if she just dies here, we already did what we needed to do. Whoa, green mana. Hold, please. Let's kill your Shieldred. Outright. Draw land. Oh, well, I tried to will it to be. Was it meant to be? Go to our main. We'll +1 with this duder. And we'll attack. Alright. Opponent goes to 7. And that'll do it. Nice. And we're going first. Oh, man. I feel like if we were on the draw, I'd like, this is a hand I would like more, but I'm going to keep it anyway. Mostly because we would have a couple more shots at drawing the third land if things don't work out. But, you know, just got to go for it. And we'll just see how it works out, because I don't know. That's why we play the games. We do have a removal card for something early as well, so that's not terrible. That, however, is really bad for us, because we are a long way from casting that. Like I say, any chance we could just rip a whole lot of lands off the top. That's a start. Let's go ahead and play this. Want to get that down as soon as we can. At least creates more bodies, possibly cards. But it's at least added value. They got their own, so that is what it is. We will attack. Take that exchange if they're willing to give it to us. Go ahead and play this. And now we're 1 mana away from doing some other shenanigans. Possibly. I mean, there's some Wandering Emperor silliness we're probably going to be dealing with. Okay. I'll attack with just our Aaron. And we'll just wait for the Wandering Emperor to show up, because it's always Wandering Emperor. Always, always.
I'm home.
Sure. And no land. Ooh, no. I was hoping at least one of those would be a land so we could set up for next turn. That did not go the way we wanted. Ooh, that kind of sucked. If I'm being honest. That is very disappointing. Yeah, now we got to figure... Okay. So probably another Wandering Emperor then. Interesting to note. Oh, and still not a land. Damn. Ugh, that sucks. I mean, we could try to play Braids, but even sacking tokens feels like a losing proposition here. Whew. Man, I do not know what I want to do here. I feel like, sadly, we just pass. And possibly kill something, possibly draw cards. Maybe I should have sacked one of these during our turn. Because with our luck, we'll draw like land, and I won't be able to get them both in play. Sure. I mean, like, what else are we going to do? Alright. You got an Invoke Despair. And attack with all your dudes. Because I ain't doing nothing. Are you seriously not even attacking with any of your tutus? Okay. Not sure what they thought we're going to do here. But, alright. Yeah, I have no clue what we're really looking for, hoping to draw at this point. Other than mana to play these. Okay, that's not bad. Should we kill something? Probably not. Okay. Still have the ability to play Aaron and kill a thing. Could always just play Braids. See what that results in. Man, doing that's even a gamble right now, because if we miss... I'm trying to think, like, what would we hit if we do that? Like, just getting another wedding announcement I don't think is enough. So... Man. Alright, I think I am going to. Partly because if there's another Invoke Despair, there's a shot we get to do something with this. But that's really all this is about. It's like, we can chump block. Maybe. I don't know. But we're not getting to keep Elspeth either way. Like, we know that much. Now, if for some reason it survives, great. Yeah. Not fighting it.
Still isn't as bad as dying.
Another Invoke Despair? Because that would be a real thing. Okay, it was not. Okay. Well. What do you have? I mean, we could go for one of these if we really felt like it. Yeah, I mean, I guess so if we're going to do it. Let's sample it, see what it's about. I mean, why not? Throw some stuff in the way. If the opponent wants to play a sweeper, cool. No attacks. Sack a token. See if they're interested. They are. Excellent. Alright, so we got a little bit of something going on here. Not much. Are they going to flash in a Wandering Emperor here is what they're debating? Or maybe they're deciding if they want to kill something. Alright, Wandering Emperor it is. We knew there was one there, though, so that's not really a shocker. Yep, you got a dude. Braids ain't gonna live very long. Kind of to be expected, though. Oh, they just killed everything. Alright. Didn't see that coming. But that's an answer.
Let your blade do the talking.
Yep. That is a thing that happened. Ooh. We do have enough to do some things. We could go Paragon into Braids. And then next turn play Lisa plus something. Actually, we could go Paragon into Wedding Announcement. Alright. That's a thing. Way to get back on track. Oh, kill my creature. Fair enough. Trespasser, sure. We've almost exhausted the opponent out of resources. And we're at 18 life and they're at 10, so like this is still attainable. I'm not going to sell ourselves short here. We might still be able to do something. Alright, they're trying to make more bodies. With good reason. Right, they're going to crew. You take... Oh. Yeah, I'll just take it. I'll go to 9. It's a bit of a risk, because we know they're playing Invoke Despairs and stuff, but yeah, it's whatever. That changes things a little bit, though, doesn't it? Okay, I guess we're in. Though this is going to cost us 3. Oh, 3 life. Not the best. Alright. No attacks. In the turn. Make dude. Alright, what you got going? Oh, dead children. That's fair. Totally reasonable. I'm gonna +1 something? Nope, just more bodies. That's the right way to go right now. Just go wide. All we're going to be able to do is play Lisa and leave up an Infernal Grasp anyway. So, I mean, if they got us, they got us. Unless something really miraculous happens here. We block here. We take 6. We'd go to 2. And we'd have to have this survive, and we wouldn't even be able to cast this. Alright, I think we just do it anyway. I think the opponent's got us. There's a bunch of ways we die now. But, like, if we do, we do. Yeah. I kind of saw that coming. Ooh, this is terrible. Mulligan. This isn't much better. Alright, we're going to get rid of that, because I don't even have anything to sacrifice, really. Wow, I wish I would have got rid of a land now. Okay. I have a feeling we're only going to get 1 token off this wedding announcement. And we may not even get that. This is probably just going to die to a Destroy Evil. Nope, it didn't. What? What hand did the opponent keep that doesn't play anything on 2 lands and has no removal? Okay, there's a Fateful Absence. That at least makes sense. I was like, there's no way you're just not playing anything, right? That would have been an awful hand to keep. Yeah, this is pretty rough for the opponent. I mean, they might have another Fateful Absence, though. Nope, they don't. Alright. Yeah, we'll keep this. Oh, I was about to say I don't know where this is leading, but that at least gives us a removal card, so we don't have to waste this. Though, to be honest, I probably could have got away playing it as a creature there. Though, with this left up, it was likely going to get countered or something. Ooh, Dinnick. Alright, well, I guess waiting paid off anyway. Alright. Would like some more white mana, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Or else they're just really greedy beggars. Another Dinnick. Okay, well, it's probably not worth it to do anything else. Let's just do this and kick it. And we'll sack this. And then we'll make a 1/1. Alright. Yet a third Dinnick. Wow. Okay. Well, sometimes if you just got it, you got it. Tag with this. All right. We're going to first strike.
Run away. You'll be sick. Show them how.
Make a token. Make our things bigger. Opponent got all their mana on humans and had triplicate Bennett. That is something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cancel. Wrong spell. We want to kill that. That's what we're aiming for here. And then plus this. Yep. There we go. All right. So what does all this mean, right? We didn't really, I don't feel like I really learned much playing these games. Just the cards we like. Okay, let's start with the 3/1, right? Benellish Sleeper. The reason this card isn't great is because there's a lot of stuff like Wedding Announcement being played, right? Things that are just making tokens or whatever. So we don't get a lot of value off of this. Unless you play it like early and you're on the play and maybe your opponent plays like a Jukai Naturalist on 2 and then you play this on your 3. All right, cool. You get some great value and you get to possibly keep a body if you had one the turn before. But if not, this is just a removal card, right? It's not all that sexy. So probably not the thing we're looking for. We probably would play something else over that. Reckoner's Bargain, honestly, I'd be better off if these were just Bank Busters. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be that easy. Just turn those into Bank Busters. Probably fine. So, like, this card can probably go. Rite of Oblivion was fine. I might even play one more somewhere. But as we start looking at the rest of the deck, like, it's sort of fine. Aaron was not great. We could play something else. But again, if you're trying to keep it Phyrexian theme, he's kind of like the best thing to play, sadly. So, yeah. It was okay. It was a sizable body. He did get through, and we won the game because it did have menace, so I'm not going to knock it. It just wasn't super exciting. And Defiler of Faith, we never really did much with this. I think we drew it twice. One time we cast it, the game was basically already over. Another time it got countered. So really didn't get to see it in action. Really didn't do much. Possibly could be another Planeswalker or something. At 5 mana, there's just a lot of stuff we can play. Realistically, I would say if we were going to play something else, it'd probably just be like Sorin's. Truthfully, if we want to add those in, I'd probably replace a couple of these cards we're swapping out with Sorin, 2 more removal cards in place of the Benellish Sleeper, a couple of Bank Busters, and then it's fine. It kind of is what it is. You know, it's not super exciting one way or the other. It just does what it's supposed to do. So, yeah, but let's talk about a couple more things real quick. All right, because here's the thing. Would I, like, we did get to Diamond with it, so can it win games? Yes. Would I particularly recommend this? No. Like, we could just clean it up, take out all the gimmicky cards, and just play better cards. Like, even on this channel, we have some different Orzhov lists that I would recommend over this. Now, was it interesting? Sure. You know, no gripes about that. Like, we did get to play with fun and new cards that we haven't been playing with, and they were kind of cool to try to figure out. But I don't know if that's really a good use of your resources. Now, if you already own these cards, go for it. Give it a shot. See how it plays. It was kind of fun. But if you have to go and spend money or wild cards or whatever to make it happen, on this one, I absolutely would not do it. There's a lot that I'm indifferent on or whatever, but this one, I would just say build a better version of Black-White if you want to. It was fun as an experiment for a video. And honestly, I think we're just waiting on more Phyrexians, hopefully in the Brothers War and whatever comes over the next 2 sets, because we know those are going to be based on Phyrexia. And if that's the case, we'll probably eventually see things that care about things being Phyrexian. We'll probably see things that are Phyrexian lords or whatever. And I think that would do more toward making the deck viable. So go ahead and collect the parts, but sit on them for a few months, because it'll probably be somewhere between 3 and 6 months before this becomes an actual real thing. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Anguished Unmaking. Like, this is actually a really cool card that's actually very versatile, and I would assume if you're playing these colors in Commander, you're probably going to play this, but it actually does get some play in Modern and in Pioneer, so it doesn't surprise me this card's actually still seeing some action and seeing some increase in price, because even most recently, it was reprinted in Double Masters 22, but it actually still goes for like $5, surprisingly, and I think it's had like 4 printings. So yeah, this is a card that is another one that you may have had sitting around, possibly not using, and turns out it's worth more than you probably think it is. So go dig those out of your boxes. Now, if you enjoyed today's video and you like playing things that are quirky and different, check out this Bant Planeswalkers list we have that did a whole lot of work in some interesting ways that you might really enjoy. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.